everybody, welcome back to Into the Embrace. I'm Kyle, and now back being awake is Chris Miller. Just kidding, you actually never fell asleep. But I thought he did, but what actually happened was that he put his mic too far away from his face. So he's not an unprofessional, he's just an idiot. Just kidding, Chris. You're an alright dude. You're a solid 6 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna run
I'm
this
just not
fire.
gonna say anything.
Well, no, then I'm gonna think you fell asleep again. God damn it, Chris, that's not gonna work out at all.
Exactly. That's the perfect
Also, can we
plan.
talk about this fucking spear for a second? Holy shit.
I told you.
It's gigantic. Do I actually have the ability to make any... Oh, real quick. Is there anything that I need before we go into that last battle? I don't need that, but maybe. You know what? Can't hurt.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, my spear is like straight up gone. Like, I don't actually have an option. I just have to...
Yeah, it replaces it.
That's... I mean, I'm fine, I guess. I just... You know...
It's a
little
nice
bit of something.
upgrade.
Oh, it's a great upgrade.
No, dude, you use your old spear to make it.
Oh, really? I thought
That's
he just
why
said...
it's gone. I had
thought
no
he
idea,
just-
but I assume that's why it's gone. That's how I assumed.
Oh, hang on,
And
let's
since
see.
you have sentimental, to your old spear, you should just pretend that that's what happens, because we don't actually know.
I don't pretend shit. No, yeah, because this is a lance.
Well, sure, it's just a fancy word for a spear.
It's a different kind of weapon.
You look at it; it looks very much the same.
Except it's longer.
Yeah, because he used part of yours.
And he
to
said,
extend
take
the
my
length.
lance. Implying he already had
Yeah,
an existing
so
lance.
you're using your spear. Otherwise, how would you have all that stuff unlocked? Like your overriding stuff.
Because I put that on the...
You're the hunter from the
Because that
Beneath
goes to your spear.
I
That's how you
remember you
upgrade your
also, Nora.
spear.
The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army. Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
Sure thing, Banuk lady. That's way back to Sleep World. Okay, I just have to keep heading up this way. Jesus. Ooh, I'm getting a little bit jittery for that last fight, Chris.
Talana,
Oh, it's our girl.
Why are
That
you
last fight? You got
And
a few
your hog.
fights, man.
Where else would I be?
defending Meridian with Avad?
I leave that to the rest of the lodge. I will not stand aside while one of mine fights alone. Not again.
Are you sure
lady.
you...
You're risking your life for all of us. You can't ask me to stand by and watch. Not when I have the power to change it.
No, I'm on
Then
board.
Did you get the trophy for all the allies yet?
I will fight by your side. My
Let's take a
only
look.
request,
Name it.
leave the biggest machine for me.
No promises.
Let's take a look. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I don't remember seeing
You would
it,
have.
but
I think you would have gotten it when you went to sleep.
when I like when I go to sleep like after this. I hope so. 'cause the
Maybe.
most Recovered a powerful weapon. All combat machines killed. No, I didn't get that.
Okay, it's
you-
coming.
Can you look just to make sure?
Dude, it's coming. You haven't done your shit yet, that's why. You see, you have to still rest before the final battle.
Okay.
It's just because you decided to take and do all the optional shit for no reason. It just takes forever.
For no reason, Chris. We got to see a lot of great things happen.
Hint, hint, by the way, this is your final battle's location.
Yeah.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It
Thanks,
means a
Varl.
lot
You
to
tried
have
your
you here,
best.
Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Okay. So that's Varl.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Aloy.
Oh yeah.
So
He's
here
got
we
a
are
helmet
again,
on now.
gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower.
Sure does.
What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Only if we win.
Thanks, dude. It's nice to see all these people again. Like I'm glad that we did this. Alex is a smart lady.
Did she tell you to do all this?
It rises
Like after I told her
taller
we were
than the
gonna do it, she's
highest
like,
tree.
yeah, this is important.
War Chief Sona.
Which?
War Chief, you
She
seem
just
uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here.
Sona,
I do
chill the
not
fuck out,
belong
okay?
here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land.
Savage land.
Wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Alright, so we got that going for us. Is there
So
anyone
what were you
else to
saying?
talk to
What
here?
else? No,
Oh,
that's everyone.
she was like, she wanted me to get Talana, and she wanted me to get Nil. Wait, where the fuck's Nil? Fuck you, Nil. I guess we're just gonna go rest now. Like a baby back bitch. Maybe he just like shows up at the end. He's like, "Hey, so just thinking, you were totally right. I should have been like nil." All right, Chris, we're going to sleep.
Fine goods for a fair price.
Preparing for the final
Compromise. Don't pass up these.
battle.
Alan's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
We're doing it, Chris. We're going.
Yep.
I feel like with battle imminent, we should be sleeping in our armor, though.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Oh, that's weird. All allies joined.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Face of extinction, Chris.
Yep.
I don't think I'm wearing my regular gear. Is that... That doesn't look like my regular stuff, does it?
Campfires, perhaps?
Maybe it
Massing
does.
forces for the long march to the city gates?
But it's not with smoke.
Then what is it?
Blaze.
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Okay. Multiple Deathbringers. Chris.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there's about 6 or 7.
Awesome. It's a good thing we're gonna got all those friends
To the
ready.
guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do what she says!
The fuck? Like, the whole lady who brought you all here, like, no, we should wait for the king
Be
to say
ready
it.
to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
I don't fucking know. Here's what I know, they can see through floor. Well,
Keyless!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
he's fucking mine.
No!
We need those guns.
He will cut you down!
No, he
Not
fucking
this
won't.
time.
We're doing it, Chris! Chris?
Is that the-
Fucking...
You have
Oh.
fixed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Oh, he's over here.
There's a lot of enemies. You should probably kill everyone else first. Trust me. Don't waste blades on the others, by the way.
You will not escape the shot!
I used the wrong arrow anyway. I had the dumb arrows on.
Accept you.
Holy shit. I just exploded. Not an episode of Into the Embrace without me dying stupidly.
Yep, totally.
Alright, we got this.
You cannot escape our grasp!
Long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Only the end of the night awaits you. Meridian run red to be cleansed.
I just realized I use the spear so often. This is gonna be a fuck. It's gonna be a pretty big buff for me as an individual. You think he had enough arrows in him?
I think 1 or 2 would have been better.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I was trying to pick up his weapon. Oh, that was Helis himself. Well, okay. We got this. We're gonna be fine. I know what to do. I have a plan, Chris. Plan befitting of our Lord and Savior, John himself.
You cannot hide.
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Only endless night awaits you. Meridian must run red to be cleansed.
What the fuck just happened there?
Why do you fight? The end is inevitable. Accept it. Accept it.
Oh shit. No, I...
If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go.
Jesus.
You're missing a really useful
Keep 'em
tool
away.
in this setting right now.
What?
I kind of want to let you find it though.
Like, the blaze on the ground? But he hasn't been walking by it.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, that is useful. That's not what I'm talking about. When you're running around, there's a way to get space with him. Go left. Go up the stairs.
Here? High ground? Okay.
Jump.
It's giving
No.
way!
There's a zip line there.
What are you
You can take
before
the other
terror of
end.
the sun?
The
Keep
one
your
who will
distance
take you
from him.
down!
Which is useful against him because if he hits you with his shit, it hurts.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I am chosen.
Yeah.
You came from nothing.
Gives you a little breather, right? You get to the other end. And then you can line him up with some of those when he comes by.
You will die on nothing.
Now.
Yeah.
A savage cannot understand destiny.
Oh shit.
Your fate was set.
I thought he was going to do it. atmosphere.
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
I don't think we need to take our time to listen to him talk.
Chosen. Hades only chose you because you're a fool. A sadistic butcher too stupid to see you were being used. Your whole life was a failure. And soon, no one will even remember you.
That was savage.
Turn your face to the sun and think about that.
Wow.
You know what? I would have been compassionate, but he killed Ross, so fuck this guy.
Yeah.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Really?
Nah, man, just dump some. Probably have some really bad ones.
I guess.
Get some greens. Get rid of the greens. You don't need those.
I can disassemble them and get shards out of them.
Exactly, but I'm just saying in general, you do not need greens.
No, not at all.
I mean, you don't even need blues, honestly, at this point. I'm at the point where I actually filled up on purples.
Purples?
So
Nice.
I have to. Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Okay. Okay, I used most of my regular potions. I used 2 of these and the little bit of medicinal herb that I had. Not great, but apparently I'm gonna get a fuck ton of shards for killing these dudes. Oh, and I got some potions back. Excellent.
Yeah, make sure you look around just to make sure you got everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. If I find any more potions, I'll just use it on my health bar. Nope. It is free, so I may as well take it even though it doesn't last. This is not the direction that I wanted to. Oh no, it is. Use that for 6 health. This is the longest fucking ride ever.
Hold the line.
Where do you need me?
In this game.
Pick up a cannon on the platform.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Here it comes. Better move.
Okay. These aren't as big of a problem to kill because I have a weapon for it.
All it is you can't hit them.
Still okay, I got this.
Time to go.
experience there, dude.
I'm not saying don't kill them, I'm saying you should move to another spot where there's cover. Because there's more of these guns.
Ah, so there are. I don't even know where the enemies are.
They're coming.
Ah, here we go. Whoops, that's not what I
Take
wanted
cover
to do.
from the Deathbringer!
Oh, found the Deathbringer.
Watch your right.
Nice thing about the fire bellow backs. They kind of fuck up friends a lot.
Nice shot.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, go
Aim a little
higher. Aim for its head and you'll know it'll hit.
Or just a little
Don't
bit
want
high.
to be here when that hits.
I didn't get credit for that one. That's some cock-ass bullshit.
Welcome to the mission, by the way, that just boosts your levels like crazy.
Yeah, I can tell. Do I get to keep the experience?
Yes, you do.
May as well grab some medicinal.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Raise arms again! West!
Yeah. I figured something like that was coming, but...
Yeah, I don't like this spot.
No, neither do I, but... There we go. Bought myself a little bit of space. It's leveled up. Is that a Stormbird? Or is that a... No, it's a Deathbringer. It's just really far away. Oh, we do have some Flinthawks around. Okay, guys.
I'd make a move back to the other one that you were moving out. A little more cover there than this one right now.
does.
You gotta get rid of that death burner.
Yeah, I do. This is a good way to bring back multiple death bringers, though, because it's like, obviously you want to up the scale, but having to just kill a bunch of these assholes is going to be a bad time. Oh wait, what am I doing? Really? You wanna give me that back, actually? That'd be really cool. Ah, fuck. I tried to use the potion at enough time. Yeah. Not an easy fight, for sure. Also, I think that I'm just going to make this one really long episode, even if it goes over an hour.
Lower your arms.
Like, we'll obviously have to go restart sharing something partway through, but we're already at half an hour. But, like, I don't feel right cutting us off partway through a fight, you know? Where the hell are they? Oh, is this supposed to be like the brief respite?
Maybe, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it is.
Gotta get to another platform.
No, I don't. This platform is totally fine.
It's taking a shot at me. Incoming. Gotta drop it and move.
Too close. Fuck. I think I got frozen there for a second. I think I have to deal with the Glinthawks, like, fuck. Actually, no, I just have to aim better with the cannons. Switching to guns is not going to help me.
No sign. A lull in the attack. Lower your arms, but be wary.
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Chance to grab some of this shit, sure, but...
Raise arms again. West.
suck. Holy shit. That aim.
Fire's on door.
Here it comes. Better move.
Okay, some of them dead. Oh, why do I have the shitty arrows out? Wait, no. I like that these guys pick them up, but as soon as I walk over, it's like, oh, do you want this?
Yeah, it's a good AI.
Jesus Christ, use your fucking potion! Why didn't he... God damn it. Okay, can we not? That would be super fucking cool. There we go. There we go. Walk off. There we go.
That fellow back, he should be good.
Yeah, in theory.
Well, with these guys. Oh.
Oh, he's dead.
It's taking a shot at me.
Oh, that one's down. I got that other one.
Yep.
Be here when that hits.
That's good. Stormbird.
Yep, I saw it.
Oh. Oh, not supposed to. Oh, no.
How'd the Stormbird go? Oh, he's right. All I have left are the health boost potions. I think we're almost there though, right? Like, we're definitely getting there.
Yeah, if you take down that definitely.
I think that sounds about right, yeah.
There you won't be a couple support.
did it. Oh, that fight was hard. Okay. Wait.
Coming!
Okay, well that was unfortunate for us. I just got jacked up. Oh, Hades?
Mm-hmm.
Aloy. Aloy.
John.
Aloy.
God damn it.
My own mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Heal.
Yep.
That's
I
it.
had 5 HP.
Yeah, that's an automatic thing, by the way.
I figured. No potions?
No potions.
I need potions.
No, you don't. What are you talking about?
Chris.
It's poker, Phil.
This is where I belong, Aloy.
Back
But
on.
the spire calls for you.
Chris!
Aloy, go! We'll draw them.
Well,
Now
half
you
of them
face the
coming.
true sun, shadow demons.
And
Being taken up
Uthid's
by a
there
long-
too, eh?
Yeah, I saw. We talked to him
Remember
already,
Uthid?
though. I do remember Uthid. We talked to him already
I didn't remember seeing him.
when he fell asleep.
No, I wasn't wanting to sleep. I was never asleep. I was asleep last night.
When I thought you were asleep.
Oh.
Oh, I have full health this time.
Oh, that's nice. No potions.
No, but I still have this thing going for me.
I got about 10 potions last time I played.
Aloy, go! We'll draw
I
them.
did. I did.
Now you face the true
Just run,
sun, shadow
dude.
demons. This is where I belong, Aloy. But the spire calls for you.
So, Meridian Town has been in better shape.
Mm-hmm.
Or village, or whatever the fuck. Gotta stop Hades, Chris.
Here's your help.
Are these just...
Don't even bother. Don't draw attention to yourself. Get all the health you can get.
Oh yeah, buddy. No way.
You just, yeah.
Just being a little less generous with the potions this time.
I mean, you did pick hard, right?
Handy.
Do you think
Kidding.
that's actually
It
what?
was just regardless. No, it was like this for me too.
Okay. Oh, when you played on Pussy Mode, I forgot.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can tell there's like zero difference in gameplay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No,
The story
legitimately,
that changed.
there is a very minor. I don't honestly notice it. Like in terms of takes about the same amount of shots.
Wait, why am I wearing a different?
Hades is transmitting.
This isn't my. Okay.
Then change it, dude. You probably have it.
No, I'm pretty sure that was for that cutscene. Like I'm pretty sure I was wearing it right here. Wait, okay, there's a fight going on. Why is this happening? Like, why are they like somebody letting their kid do whatever the fuck the kid's doing?
This is way off
flares.
in the distance.
Okay. That's a lot of Deathbringers. Oh, and they fucked up the trees? Well... Oh god, Chris. They're trying to convert biomass.
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses.
Yeah, I have my thing back again.
Baron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
I just did this climb. A little more tense this time, you know what I mean? Oh, okay, well. There was a bridge there last time. I don't have that anymore. Okay, how would
Gotta keep going.
I was looking at the timer, so yeah. I feel a little bit stupid. Real quick, I think that we're gonna pause the episode for a second so that you and I can restart the share play, because we got like a couple minutes left with it. 12 minutes. So, yeah, we'll be back in just a second, everybody. And we're back. Sorry about that, everybody. I had to restart our jams and give ourselves a fresh timer, but I'm going to the Spire. I'm going to stop Hades. And now we have a full hour to do it, Chris. But
I think you might need more.
I mean, then we can fucking do it again. It doesn't matter. What did I just push? I think I just took a potion. I think I took a resist freeze or some shit potion. Whatever. So we're just gonna real quick. Yeah, I was stupid. When I fell off that thing, I didn't actually get to see it. Did I just like run off the edge like an idiot or something?
Yeah, you didn't jump onto the rock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause I was looking at the timer. It was like, how much time do I have? Like, should we just do this real quick now? And then like, I was still moving forward while I did it. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, while we're just gathering things, I feel like it's okay to talk about it. There's a lot of things that you have to like constantly be doing while you're doing a show, and you know, professionals, when they're in the same room, the guy who's playing generally won't have to do this, which works out really well when we're doing things like Bloodborne, because Ryan's playing and I'm just observing from this end and making sure that everything's capturing the way it's supposed to. But when I'm playing, because I'm the only one who has a capture card, Chris just kind of has to sit there and be entertaining as fuck, and then I've got to play and do things like write down timers, episode titles. Anytime that there's like a stoppage in play, I need to write down timers for myself so I don't miss it and make you guys watch like 6 minutes of me and Chris like jacking off. Not literally, but you know what I mean? Like, oh man, I'm just gonna run and grab a drink, because that stuff doesn't make for a particularly entertaining episode, but it is obviously necessary for two humans. So I was just checking the time, and then I just ran off the edge like a fucking idiot. Didn't even get to see it. But, yeah. This is the downside of the nature of us recording from 3 separate locations. With that being said,
Stocking up.
I can't complain too much because we're able to literally do a show from opposite ends of the country, in my and Ryan's case. But yeah. There's a lot of stuff that goes on. It's not just 2 dudes hanging out playing video games. think I've gotten a little farther from where I wanted to be. I want to go this way. But yeah, definitely gonna make it all the way to the top this time. And we're gonna take the bridge. Are you ready for this, Chris? Are you ready for the final battle with Hades? Oh, wait, what? This didn't work last time. Oh, wait, it's the signal. We fucking saw that already. Let's just...
I'm ready.
It must have gotten through the defenses. Venora. Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure just for that cutscene, Aloy has, like, default Aloy clothes. Because every other cutscene they don't do that, but...
Gotta keep going.
This was where I died?
Keep pushing.
Crap.
I knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
We have to save the human race, Chris. What the fuck are you idiots doing here?
It's Aloy! Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
Well, so
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
Yes, you
We're
can.
about to go over the top anyway, right?
Right.
Hawk and
I like the
Flesh,
Varl.
let's go.
Nice. I like Varl and Aaron, like, as a duo.
Last chance.
Oh, Chris, I just got potions. I like those guys. I feel like they'd get along really, really well. Okay, that's all I'm getting for potions? Alright, well.
You know who would get along well?
Talk to Sona?
The metal devil.
No, Talma and,
I will.
and Nil, I think.
Nil and who?
And, your Hawk.
Oh, Talana, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
I'm not a big Sona fan.
Sona's okay. She's not great, though, yeah, I agree. I like Varl better than Sona.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission.
That's what you fucking think.
To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
Good. You kind of attack them and kick your ass? Alright. I've just killed 6 of these things. How much harder can it be without the Osram cannons? Way harder?
This is a Hades controllable.
Oh, okay, that one was just shenanigans. This seems to be a lot less effective than I was hoping it would be. Maybe if I hit it directly. Doesn't seem to be effective. But you know what's always effective? close enough to get that weapon, that'll probably come pretty handy.
Yeah, it's just risky to get in there.
Yeah. That one's doing that though. Oh, especially when it's doing that. Can't I make that gun come off? Come on! There we go. Oh, fuck me. Okay. I guess that for up close and personal, I don't think that the sling's gonna do it for me, Chris.
Yeah, I think the I mean, like, it's useful, but it's not gonna. Like I said,
I don't have rapid fire ability with it. Like it obviously you shot it.
Watch it, Aloy! More machines!
And I'd be firing them fast.
All of you, focus on the new machines!
I've got left. I can do this.
See where I am. There we go. Can I get the fucking... There we go.
Execute.
The Deathbringer! It's focusing on you!
Okay, here it comes. We're running out of time.
This is gonna be the run. the last one I have.
back.
Yeah, I did my best. Fuck. I think, yeah, I realized that I thought I had all the gun parts knocked off that I could get because the sonic arrow wasn't doing anything, but I'm pretty sure those ones I just have to take out the hardpoint arrows. It took me too long to figure that out. What do you think, Chris?
I personally, I would just use hardpoint arrows.
Reinforcements.
Take them out first!
Except for fire. But like, you need the best arrows for damage, and that's those. You're on a timer, right? So.
Yeah, I also need someone else to kill these fuckers for me. Yeah, I think I'm definitely taking these things out. I think is pretty important. Okay, I think I like this pattern a little bit. Okay, that's one.
Prioritize entity.
Don't let them mob you, Aloy.
Thanks for the warning! Help me bring it down!
Everyone, quickly!
Thanks for the support. We share our honor!
Level 40, Chris. Okay, I got that one. Reach level 40. Okay, they left me another big gun off of it. Oh, I couldn't use the fucking potion. What the shit? I had a plan to like face tank that one of those potions and it didn't go off. Chris. Feels bad, man.
More of them on the way.
All of you, focus on the new machines!
If I could not get fucked up at the start of the fight, that would be super cool. Yeah, that time I just kind of wanted it to happen so we can get another shot. So if it happens to be that fucking early, I kind of need it. Not funny, Chris.
Yeah, no man, I think the one before there was no reason to jump for that gun.
I had the I was gonna use the boost potion to take it.
I understand, but you hadn't taken damage in a while. Why take damage then? You had a good plan going there. I don't know why you.
Oh,
would,
fuck off, you cunt! Kill yourself. There we go. Yep, I'm trying.
No, I'm saying I don't know why you would get away from your plan. It was working well.
Yeah. Okay, reset. Gotta detilt. Okay, I need to switch to the right arrows. I need to switch to having the potion on me at the start of this too, because for some reason I don't have that on.
The hunt's not done yet. More machines!
Take them out first!
Just gonna jump bit. Get the fuck away from those machines.
We've got time. Still got time.
I don't like heading in the general direction of the machines. Oh, hello.
Intensify aggression.
The hammer's coming down, Aloy.
Oh my god, Chris, I'm fucking melee range with this thing.
This one's persistent.
Okay, cool. No, yeah. I'll just take that in the dick. There we go.
They are slain! Our arrows were true!
Can't let Hades slow us down anymore.
Oh, fuck off!
Yeah, stop being greedy, man. Stay back.
I had the... Well, I thought that there was a path behind him until it was too late, and then I was like, oh, okay, I can actually just get this blaze. Yeah.
Stick with what's working. You got this thing.
This thing fucking sucks.
Watch it. They keep coming. Knock them back.
All of you, focus on the new machines.
With the time I've got left, I can do this.
Intensify aggression.
Look out, Aloy. Incoming!
Oh, the fucking questions for it.
I'm getting knocked around here! We'll share this one!
Knew I could count on you.
Glory of the Lodge!
So how many of these people did you have helping you when you did it, Chris?
Everyone's not the Lodge Girl.
Everybody did what?
Everyone that is not the Lodge Girl.
Okay, so obviously Aaron, yeah. Oh, okay, I guess those ones are all. Everybody else helps you with the other place, right?
Yep.
I had that one coming. That was totally me.
Time enough to beat the machines back.
I want to check some of these to see if I can find like potions or something. But I feel like it's going to be a giant waste of time.
Incoming on you, Aloy.
Okay.
I'm just going to expose myself to danger.
Yeah, and I can't say for sure.
Okay, well this time I don't even have to be greedy for it. Use it. Oh my god.
We've taken out the corrupted.
Scrapped.
Come on! I'm starting to run out of weak points to hit him on. I don't know where to hit anymore.
With the time I've got left, I can do this.
May I make a suggestion?
Yeah,
He's weak against fire.
you're not wrong. These things are overloading. That's the
I'd get your fire arrows though too.
yeah, this just feels better, you're right. Because my face is getting itchy. Gonna scratch it as I run behind that thing. So I might actually have to get. Oh, fuck me. I might actually have to get up in that.
You might want to take one
I
of
have
those
to-
potions again.
I have to get this gun, I think, though. Like, I think we're gonna run out of time otherwise.
You wouldn't have run out of time, but it might work out for you.
I mean, I didn't take any damage, and I got a fuck ton of damage off. That's just science.
Get fire on it right now. It's gonna die if you get fire on it. Oh my god.
No, fire takes fucking forever.
Fire bombs, man, not arrows, bombs.
I have. No, this is better. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Time enough to beat the machines back.
Oh god.
We're really Metal Gear Scanlaning this.
God. Oh, no. No.
He's dead, he's dead, he's dead.
Oh my god.
Can I even loot this thing? Yep.
Holy crap, pal.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
we're gonna have like this big fucking. Okay, cool. This big meme inside of Hades. Am I gonna get to talk to Pharaoh or some shit? Like, it's like, what's gonna happen here? Okay, it's Hades and Gaia. Yeah, that's Gaia.
Master Override armed. To activate state
Oh no,
name
it's
and rank.
it's Elizabeth Sobek.
Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
Oh, that poor little kid. Oh, Chris.
You managed to do it with one hit to spare.
Yep. That was about as close as it could have gotten, I think. Fuck you, Hades. Eat a dick. Eat all the dicks. My people. Who the fuck is that guy? Did he just hug like a random guard, like a nobody guard? Just like, hey.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Damn, that's a really powerful ending right there. Whole log and then, oh, cool, there's more. Oh, okay, just the credits. Yeah, so you actually find the body of Elizabeth Sobek.
Yeah, so there's a post-credit scene.
Oh, I figured there would be, Chris. I figured there would be.
I figured I'd just let you know. Also, this is some of the best credits like I've ever seen in a game. Just
yeah. This fucking music's still like.
It's up there with like some of the Elder Scrolls game music and like.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've heard this tune, by the way, because like this is what I put at the start of the episodes, right?
Yeah.
So every time we edit an episode, I hear it. So that's what are we on now? This is 58. So I've heard it at least that many times. Plus every time I boot up the game. Plus every time they've shown it to us.
So okay. So what'd you think, Kyle?
Damn, dude.
Like, let's talk. Let's.
Yeah.
A lot of these credits roll.
I know, right? Like, there's a lot going on. So, here, I'm absorbing a lot right now. Take us back. Fucking ask me some shit.
So, I mean, going from, you know, the very, well, not quite the very beginning, but, you know, when you're training with Ross and...
Yeah, and it seems like it's such a simple story where it's just like, oh yeah, there's some machines around, but like, don't worry about it. Your big thing is you need to go find out what happened to your mom.
I think what I love is you don't even really realize for a good probably 5-6 hours of the actual game, like as adult Aloy, how big the world is in this. You really don't realize.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that Sawtooth, oh, that's gonna be like the biggest guy you face now.
Not
even close.
Nah, Deathbringers.
I mean, yeah, and you go through and then you find Meridian, and then it all ends up tying back though.
Yeah, and like they introduce you, like they put you in a spot in the world, but it's very clear that they developed the entire thing before they, like, I feel like they developed every group before they wrote the story, right? They're like, okay, so there's these tribes, how are they going to interact with each other? Because normally you'll see like a group where it's like, okay, like the Karja are bad guys, because that's the impression they give you at the start, right? Like, oh yeah, they're trying to reform, but like, are they really? I don't know. And then you show up and they'd be kind of dicks, and then you'd make them good or whatever by the end, or they'd just be the bad guys. It's like, no, actually, like, there's this whole other fucking thing going on. The Nora are just kind of dumb and don't really know what's going on. Like, oh, okay, so they've made this group that's like so self-contained because of their own decisions that they don't really know anything about the outside world except for the brief glimpses they've had into it and what they've been told.
In some ways, I really enjoy the layers of the story, though. I mean, you have
Well, fuck,
you have
I'm telling
the
you two
whole
stories.
idea, obviously, of you have the whole idea of saving the world, obviously. I mean, that's purging Hades, all that stuff, and that's great. That's awesome. But then you have the you know, who is Elizabeth Sobek? What is Aloy's
Project Zero
past? What is Ross' history, which we haven't technically even gone and done that mission yet. But
no, we haven't.
Still that. There's the different tribes who face off against each other. You have the Shadow Karja versus the Karja, which
had a civil war. Yeah, the Oseram Karja war that recently ended. The Red Raids with the Nora,
layers to this story.
The Banuk, which is
then you have
DLC.
Silence. What is Silence? Impact and ill and. The info dumps are well timed. First off,
yeah,
I don't know, man. It's good. It's real good. I read somebody say they thought the story of this sucked, and I was like, you're out of your mind.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have like people.
Yeah, they're out of their mind. It's one thing to say I didn't care for it, but in this person's case, they didn't say.
Well,
it
that's
sucked.
the.
They said there was
thing,
no
right?
story. Is what they said, and I was like, well, that's
I mean, there
ridiculous.
were two. I mean, yeah, that's just factually inaccurate. There were two stories.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but like there were times where we were doing the info dumps, and then like Aloy would be like, Hades, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, right. She's got this whole other thing going on. Because then like at that moment I'm like, you know, when you invest in a story, it's very easy to take yourself there. But you kind of forget that it's like, oh no, like I'm not in 2065. I'm in, you know, the 14th Sun King reign bullshit. Like I don't know, like I have to remember, like no, this isn't about Elizabeth Sobek and Project Zero Dawn right now. Like Aloy's got some shit going on.
Yeah.
With Sylens and everything.
Oh, and it all still ties together, which is nice.
Well, it totally ties together, right? But like, I have to like remember, it's like you know, they'll be like, oh, the Grave Horde, and I'm like, oh, well, that's clearly such and such facility. Oh, right, but these people don't fucking know that shit. Like Aloy and Sylens do, but like you know, they're still calling the place the Grave Horde because that's what it's called. That's what it's always been called since this group of people have walked the earth. Like, and then you know, there were always so many questions. Like every time we got an info dump, we got a shit ton of information, but I always wanted more. I was always like, well, okay, like they had this whole thing. Well, why the fuck didn't we find out what happened with Apollo? Oh, okay, Apollo, like, or like, why didn't we find out what happened? We had Apollo for that. Oh, Apollo didn't make it. Well, why didn't Apollo make it? Oh, because Ted Farrow's a fucking asshole. That's the only thing I think that is a question I have unanswered. The fuck happened to Ted Farrow after that? Like he killed everybody, and then
he died. I mean,
eventually, right? But like how? When? Like right? Like.
Well, I assume the extinction, probably.
Well, no, because he was inside of the facility with those guys.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
The only reason they died was because he took the air out of that room, but he would have been alone. But, like, we didn't find his body. Although maybe we would have found it if we'd explored the facility better. Like, maybe I missed a place or something. But I figured they would have, tagged it with, like, a... what's it called? Like
I'm checking his Wikipedia.
Data point.
No, it just says likely deceased.
Oh, okay, so it's not found. And yeah, I mean, like you can like knowing all those characters are dead and knowing what happens is different, right? Like that last scene with Sobek is still an emotional scene. We knew she was dead, and like when Aloy was upset, like we knew she was dead, but we're like, oh, okay, like she sacrificed herself for these people, and then she's like, oh, if you have a home, I hope that you got there. So Aloy starts like heading, like that's clearly where she went, right? She went to wherever Elizabeth Sobek's home was.
Yeah.
And then she just found her like lying out in a garden. Like
so that's where she wanted to die.
Yeah, well, exactly, right? Like, I like the fact that they put her inside of one of those suits as well, because obviously, like, you know, seeing a skeleton is one thing, but like, you know, when we were in the room with the other alphas, we're like, yeah, okay, like this is the skeletons of these people. I couldn't tell you which one was which, but like, no, we saw her in this suit when she went off to die. We found this suit. Like, that's Elizabeth Sobek.
Well, not to mention, she can use the focus to tap into the image of...
Right, which she did, but like we got that afterwards too, and that was like a nice little like little thing. But like when you found this suit, it's like, okay, this is... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then it's interesting, like that whole scene of like, oh, you never had a kid, but it's like, it's sort of now though, right? Like Gaia made her, but she made her with the DNA. Like that's clearly Aloy felt that maternal connection to Sobek, right? Like.
Definitely. So you liked it. You take it.
Yeah. Oh man. And fuck yeah.
Where does this rank? Like in term, not this year. I even mean, but just in games you played and. You know,
well, it depends on what you're going for, right? Like from a story perspective, it's like
I would say in an enjoyment perspective. I mean,
enjoyment. Oh man. See, this is hard to say because I also the way that I've done this, I've never done a story game exclusively via stream, right? I don't normally experience. Well, actually, here, let me take a look. I'm gonna bring up YouTube right now, and I'm gonna look at when the first episode came out. Because I'm pretty sure we did it like the next day, because I think that we were like, oh fuck, I need something to throw up, because this is before we had any sort of a backlog. But like, here, I'm gonna go to our, you know, shouting ourselves out. I'm gonna go to our YouTube channel. I'm gonna go all the way back, and I'm gonna see the date. Normally, I get the point I'm getting at though is like normally I get these games done in like a week at most.
In a way, though,
October
I think
4th.
it might have been a good thing that you didn't.
Yeah. No, I agree.
In some ways, it allows you to enjoy it and.
Well, exactly, right?
Wanting to play it.
Was it only October 4th? Holy shit, it feels like it was so long ago.
We really powered through it, dude.
We really did. I mean, that was
with
an 11-day break,
went
too.
Away, yeah, I was gonna say. Like, we essentially did it in about a month.
Yeah, realistically. But that's way longer than I normally spend on games. I guess... Well, I thought it was longer because it's like, well, we're 58 episodes in, right? But like, yeah, but now that I'm looking at it, 39 was the one that just went up. Like, we still have 20 episodes that need to go up.
Once did like 12 episodes in a day. And
No, but I mean like for the audience right now,
so
39
really
was the most recent episode. Well, yeah, because I'm pretty sure we actually did these a couple days ago. Yeah, especially like since you got back, we've really gone hard. But thank you for.
Okay, here comes
damn. Oh yeah, I know. Here we go.
I haven't seen this, by the way.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I thought you beat this game.
Yeah, I think I skipped it. So you can skip right there.
Oh.
So it's after this then. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, okay. Well, this wouldn't have been here before. This is the Frozen Wild stuff.
Oh.
That only came out really recently. That's okay. I still have more to say about this game, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm. So I guess we should mention.
When I played it, the game that it most, like, in terms of a game I got captivated by, the closest and most, recent one would have been The Last of Us.
Yep, I had a really strong connection with that game as well, especially because that was like the first that came with the PS4, and went really hard. I also, and it was at the same time, I had a really big connection with Until Dawn, but that was like a flash in the pan thing, right? Like that was a really good game, but that's not a game with any replayability.
I had that game for me. Not that I didn't have a connection. Also, shout out to Ashley Birch for
Ashley Birch, you crushed it, dude.
Phenomenal job.
Lance Reddick, our boy.
Yeah. The thing with Until Dawn for me was it was good, but like I don't know, I never felt a connection to any of those characters.
I felt like it was not to the characters, to the game itself. No, the fucking characters, except for like my boy Brett Dalton, because that was right when we were in the middle of watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and we're like, oh shit, it's our boy, it's Ward. Man, there's a lot of characters here. They gave Focus a voice? Oh yeah, they did, I guess. Yeah, like I didn't feel as strong a connection to the characters, but I was like, oh, this is a really this is a really interesting game, and I really didn't want to put it down, and I didn't for 2 days. And then I was like, okay, but there was no replayability. Like this is something that you can go back and play twice. Alex has done that, knowing, and I feel like it's the kind of thing where you didn't really have to go through New Game Plus to experience this, but you got to do it in your own way. Like seeing some of the shit at the start and knowing what happens. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff that I would have been like, oh fucking wow. Oh, also shout out to our boy Alex Lanapickin. You crushed it, my dude.
Who did he play? Nil?
Hell yeah, he played Nil.
I guess I couldn't even find his name on there. I was like, it's probably Nil.
It's probably Nil. Yeah, but like I'm sure that there were a bunch of times watching me play through this. You're like, oh, this is a thing. Like, oh, Three-Toed Huadiv, Toby Longworth,
Eco Mitchell.
Yeah.
I forgot about Three-Toed.
Three-Toed Huadiv. Huadiv. I've been saying that to Alex a lot, and she's like, she's like, why am I marrying you? Not really, but. Oh. Yeah, so like, it's the kind of thing where, I'm sure it's one of those stories that like when you know everything about the world and then you get to see things out of order, it's like, oh, okay, like, there's gonna be a whole lot of stuff that come up. I'm sure that those scenes with Rost are gonna mean a lot more, and really like that whole time with Nora, like they feel so quaint and like adorably naive now. Just like how little they knew about the world and chose to know about the world, right? Like they just sat there like worshipping a goddess. Well, no, like it's a computer program, idiot. Like,
yeah, it's really funny, like thinking back to like everything they worship and everything they stand for.
Yeah, well, their whole religion's built on the basis of a lie.
What it is, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, well, that's something I can kind of go with because like that's how I feel about most of the religions that exist today, right? Like I'm not a particularly religious person. I'm fairly certain that's all shenanigans and bullshit, but like, I could very easily see something like this being...
Hold on.
Wait,
Lavuk is played by Jennifer Hale. Why do I know that name?
Jennifer Hale has done a lot of voices. She was
Mass Effect,
I'm trying to think. Maybe the thing you would have known her from was she was Otacon's sister in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Okay. That's not how I know her though. That's not how I know that
They hit
name.
3 different people. Well, Google her. She's done a bunch of voices though.
Oh yeah.
There were 3 different people who did the mocap for Aloy, including her girl Ashley Birch.
Jennifer Hale in Mass Effect. She's Shepard, Commander Shepard.
Oh, she's female Shepard. Okay.
Yeah.
I've mostly played. I think I did half a playthrough as female Shepard. I've mostly played male Shepard.
Yeah, she's done a lot.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, we met a lot of very strange and interesting people in this game, character-wise. Lance Reddick, you absolute beast, you.
Fun fact about, did you know that Jennifer Hale not only does Emma Emmerich, but she also does Naomi Hunter?
Yes, I did know that.
In some of the Metal Gears. Oh, I think actually, yeah, all of them.
Yeah, well, Naomi Hunter only shows up in 2 games.
Yeah, it's 4 and...
She's only in 1 and 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot that she was Naomi, but I knew that she was Emma Emmerich.
Oh.
Oh, man. That was a fucking game, dude.
It was a game.
So yeah, I guess we should... Yo, amazing game. I guess we should mention too, so I don't know if there's actually going to even be a break for recording, because like we're so far ahead on this that I've got like multiple weeks worth of episodes to go, even if we didn't record anything else. I talked to Alex. We're going to be doing the Frozen Wastes, like obviously, but she said that the difficulty curve almost expects you to have done everything in the game before you go to Frozen Wastes. So I'm probably going to do a lot of that just in between, because like, you know, you guys get it. Like, sitting there watching me do every Blazing Sun, every fucking side quest, like, alright, like, that stuff sounds pretty tedious.
And the thing is, I'd like to finish the Frozen Wild before you,
Before we get to it, yeah. So there could very well be a break before we get back to it. We're definitely going to do it, though.
We're definitely in the meantime. We like I said, we do have plans for potentially another game. Except I'll be playing, probably, and we still have Monster Manor too.
Yep, we do as well.
We have some options.
Now that you have the internet that you can actually do it on again.
Yeah, we have some options, so we'll discuss that, and obviously we will.
Yeah, basically the crux of things is if there's a break between now and the Frozen Wilds, don't worry. That's totally intentional. If it happens, I don't know how long it's going to take, but we will definitely be getting back to it, because it's certainly not for a lack of interest. There is one side quest that I do want to do, and I guess we'll just tag that on. Maybe we'll like throw it in as its own episode or something, like as like a bonus episode or something. But there's a quest that Alex told me about that doesn't open up until after you've done the main story, where we get to find out about Rost. We have to like head back to his hut apparently, and I want to do that real quick with you, Chris, after we're done with the post-credits scene. Mm-hmm. I may tag it on as like the end of this, or I might just throw it up as like a bonus video or something, but that's a story that I want to know about, and I feel like that's something that should be shown. Rost, obviously, he wasn't around for very long in this game, but he had a pretty deep impact on... He was a really well-made character for how long he was around. His death felt impactful. He was obviously very important to Aloy. Like, arguably the father figure that she never had, to go along with Sobek being the mother figure that she never had. Except that Rost, she actually, you know, knew from her entire childhood and most of her life up until this point.
Yeah.
Also, you know how fucking good it felt sticking that spear into Helis? Hashtag justice for Rost.
Say pretty good, I take it.
Oh, fucking so good, dude. You don't even know. You don't even know. Because normally I've been taking like the intellectual or like occasionally the compassionate options. SharePlay stops in 5 minutes, of course it does. We'll just reset that real quick between when the thing comes out. Obviously we're just watching. Oh, you've never seen the cutscene though.
You should do it right now.
Yeah, during the credits.
It doesn't affect
Sorry,
anything. You'll still get.
No, it's true. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll just do real quick. Yeah, sorry, if I'd killed that thing a little bit faster, it wouldn't have mattered, but I guess it's going to. Oh my god, it has to stop faster.
Sorry, we got time.
Okay, yeah, we missed a couple credits, that's it. Yeah, obviously I'll let you connect. Normally we do these things in between every episode, by the way, everybody.
Yeah.
And occasionally you see like little prompts if we like forget to do a timer, or if things go over or whatever. It happens more with Ryan than it does with you, but not today. Obviously today was a special exception. I normally try to stick pretty closely, like 30 is like our soft limit, and I try never to go over like 45 unless we're like, you know, doing like a big thing or whatever. But seeing as how I didn't want to stop halfway through, you know, the final battle, while obviously there were 3 different distinct parts of it, you're not gonna fucking stop a video like, oh well, we just.
What do you think of the final battle? Anyway?
Oh, that was so well done. You got 3 very different fights, all of which were incredibly interesting, right? Killing Helis was like, you know, the emotional response of like, fuck this guy, that guy needs to die, was like obviously really satisfying. After everything he put us through with Rost at first, and then like in the Sun Pit and everything, like I was like, yeah, I'm fucking done with this bitch. And then you get this really cool fight where I was really worried. I was like, oh, they're not going to be able to give me like a bunch of Deathbringers or anything, right? Because it's like, okay, like because they made these things really difficult, it would feel really cheapened if it was just like way easier to kill them because I had a bunch of people helping me. But no, they give you a really cool, new, interesting weapon, so it's like a whole different fight type. So they still feel just as dangerous as before, but like, okay, well, I have a tool to deal with this, so I can kill 7 Deathbringers. And then the last fight, because of the way they did that, with it just being 1 Deathbringer, still feels way harder because I don't have my super weapon. And, you know, it's like, okay, like, no, like, this still feels just as impactful, because we've never really fought, like, a real, fully powered, holy shit Deathbringer, like a corrupted Deathbringer. It's always, first there was, like, an almost broken one that couldn't move, and it was at half health, and that was real scary, but it was like, okay, here you go. Then we had to fight a real one, but it was just chilling, you know, it was like, okay, like, we're in, like, a room, there's, like, 6 dudes running around, no big deal, it's the only machine here, it's just a bunch of Eclipse. Whatever, I can totally handle this as long as I, you know, learn that if I blow one of the Eclipse up and then go hide in a wall, I'm going to explode. Which was really funny. But then that one, it's like, this is corrupted. There's a bunch of machines that are going to continuously keep coming in. You better keep yourself in check. Like, you know, 3 very distinct different parts to a fight. And there was like, you know, enough of a break between them that it kind of like let you reset, so that the lows really made you feel those highs a little bit more, like with the tension and with the excitement and everything. Holy fuck, this is a long credit sequence, by the way. But no, it felt paced really well and satisfying. And then yeah, like I'm glad they didn't make us do more. Like, okay, like yeah, Hades is pretty vulnerable, so that's why the last fight is a Deathbringer. Like, you could have maybe fight some sort of like giant Hades super boss, but considering the fact that he literally couldn't do anything by himself, like I feel like it made more sense to do what they did. And then it was great because after we took out Hades, like, okay, like we're actually totally safe now, like, and I don't have to worry about, like, I'm pretty sure that the implication is that the corrupted machines are now gone. There's just regular machines, and the rampancy is now done, right? Because Hades was the thing that was causing them to devolve into rampancy. Like, that was the implication I got, right? Because they said that it was around the time that Silence would have found, it was around the time that Silence would have found and like restored Hades. Then he would have had to have started like slowly building up an army.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, okay, like, oh, and just the fucking, I wish I found out what happened to Ted Pharaoh, because that guy's the worst. But I guess it makes sense, right? Who's gonna document his death if he's the last one alive? He was probably the last man alive at one point.
I was gonna say, like, in all reality, like, that's the only hole maybe in this game.
Yeah, and that's still something they could revisit. Like, first of all, I don't actually know that it's not.
It doesn't really bug me though that it's not.
It doesn't. It only bugs me a little bit because I have a really strong hate for that character, and I just wanted I wanted to be able to like go, like kick his skull or something, or like I wanted to find him like right.
No, maybe we find out more in the future in the DLC or something. Who knows?
Yeah, that could
maybe
be.
He went up to the north in the frozen wilds.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe he's alive.
He's definitely not alive. Fuck that guy. He reminds me way too much of that. I think we talked about. I mean, we definitely talked about it before, but I think we've mentioned in the episode is the Ted Beneke character from Breaking Bad, where like he fucked up really badly and fucked over his company, or in this case, the world, and Sobek kind of filled in like the Skylar White role, although she isn't like an unlikable bitch. And she like hands him a way out, and he's like, "No, I need to make it worse."
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, I just fixed everything, you idiot. Like, you got almost nothing bad happening." And he's like, "No, I need to make it like still worse. Like, no, if we give them knowledge that's actually a curse. No, dude, they're gonna turn into terrible human beings. Like, it's really easy to be like, oh, humanity, if they didn't have all this access to technology, they wouldn't be as greedy. Like, no, it just seemed like they were being really petty for this big stuff because that was all that was left to worry about. Because you're forgetting about history previously, that, knowledge that has been passed down from generation to generation that's like, you know what, maybe we don't need to fight over dumb stuff. Because we did it already and figured out that we shouldn't do that, right? Like, the reason that we can have civilized society in large cities is because we've done things like the Crusades, we've done things like the 2 World Wars. We've already seen the impact and realized as a culture, like, this isn't worth it. So, like, let's just chill out for a bit.
Yeah.
But, you take that all away, and then all of a sudden you have... And it's even worse for them, because, like, for, like, us, as in, like, the, like, the Sobek group of humans, like, coming up culturally, they didn't have a bunch of technology that did stuff that they didn't understand. They just didn't have stuff, because nobody had come before us, as far as we know, right? Like, the dinosaurs didn't have technology, so we're the first sentient species on this planet. So we made everything. Oh, there's a Japanese voiceover. Okay. But for Aloy's group of humans, like, it's really confusing, right? Because they show up in this world, and there's a bunch of stuff that already does things that they don't understand. So now, of course, you're gonna have weird stuff like the religions going on, because it's like, oh, like this has to be a god. We don't have the intelligence to understand how anything short of a god could work like this. Well, no, it's an AI. There's these really smart people from a while ago. They made computers. Computers do these things. Don't worry about it. Like, but without Apollo there to educate the new group of humans, like, yeah, it turns out they got a lot of shit wrong. Shockingly. So, like, how incredibly naive of Ted Faro to think that they would have been better off without culture and knowledge.
Yeah, really. It was a panic decision.
I mean, it was a really stupid decision. Incredibly selfish. And, like, also not even, like, he was just naive. Like, he held that belief so strongly that he thought it was worth murdering every other human being on the planet. Like, all 6 of them.
Yeah.
He killed them all because he decided that it was, like, oh no, this is more important. I feel like the way that they handled that scene too was really smart. Like, you could tell that he was like super incompetent and unsure of himself because he couldn't even like get through his big speech without being like, "Could you guys stop trying to access the system?" Like, it like threw him off, and he was like a jittery mess. He was in way over his head, but like you don't feel sympathy for a character who's in over their head when they've continuously just chosen to not do the right thing. He could have just not made the machines like way too strong. He didn't do that. He could have been, smart about deactivating them before they lost control. He didn't do that. He could have just listened to Elizabeth's plan and he didn't do that either. Like, how many times do we have to do you have to make the same mistake and then keep making the mistake before, like, come on. Especially a mistake that's that big. Like, he caused the end of the world.
Yeah, I'm just reading about it right now.
Yeah. Like, that was the end of the world because he was too stupid to not, well, these have to be perfect machines of war. First of all, like, not really. Like, you can peacekeeping, I think, is a better solution. But, like, why make we'll just convert biomass into energy? Like, that seems like a bad plan. Like, of course that can go badly. Like, they're just gonna do that a bunch. So, this is like the longest credit sequence I've ever seen in my life.
This is very long.
This is gonna be a 2-hour episode.
What's it at?
4 minutes short of a 2-hour episode right now.
Oh, well, that's alright.
I'm still tagging the raw stuff on the end or in a bonus video or whatever. I'll figure that out in post. Yeah, probably just a bonus video. We'll call it, like, it'll be its own episode.
We have
but, like,
no idea
it's
how
just,
long it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be its own episode, but, like, I don't think it's gonna be a numbered episode. I think I'll just call it, like, a bonus episode, epilogue or something, and it'll be as long as that mission takes. Like, it could be 10 minutes, it could be 2 hours. Probably isn't gonna be 2 hours. It's
There's one good point. They said Pharaoh's one redeeming act was his insistence that a kill switch be created for Guy as a failsafe. This kill switch, which took the form of the Master Override, was instrumental in stopping Hades from causing a second global extinction.
Right, but they wouldn't have needed the kill switch if he had.
No one, of course, no one's saying that that's not true. His recklessness, and honestly, he had recklessness shown before even obliterating the old world. Yeah.
Yeah, like before he fucked up the first time. Yeah, clearly.
He was showing that before, so.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that was a lot. I think I'm really glad that I waited to do this for stream. Like, I really enjoyed, like I said, like before, I've said, before, like, I really enjoyed the game at the start when I picked it up. It was just, once I got Zelda, it kind of got away from me, and then I just, like, I didn't come back right away. But
okay, Zelda or Horizon?
Oh, Horizon, 100%. I still haven't finished Zelda.
I really haven't finished Zelda.
Nope. Zelda's a pretty fucking long game, though. Like,
I'm curious how many hours you've put into this now. We'll have to check that after.
Yeah, it won't be completely accurate because when I've, like, left things on between episodes and stuff, like, that counter still goes unless you hit the pause button. And I usually hit the menu button. But yeah, I think it's over 30 hours by now.
I think it was over 30 hours last time.
Could be. Oh my god. How many more credits are there?
I think we're nearly the end.
This better be a really good post-credit sequence, Chris.
It's just they got rid of it. There is no post-credit.
Yeah.
That'd be ridiculous.
It'd be funny if it's just like, if that's the Ted Pharaoh thing. It's like, oh, okay. Or only the only hole that they left is like, we don't know what the fuck happened to this guy. And you just see him like sitting there, and guy's just like, you killed everyone, dickbag.
I know that's not it, sadly.
I know,
but because otherwise the Wikipedia wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I know. It would have been funny, like, because how many times have I made like a snarky comment or something, and then the game just like totally agrees with what I just said, like. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the great thing about doing everything. Like, we have my entire playthrough on video. Like, the only moments that have not been recorded and posted have been, 2 different times we've cut out, like, looking for, like, the vantage point, and, like, I think we did it, like, one other time. And then like, running to fire, or to save fires at the end of, like, a session when we finish an episode, but, like, oh, okay, I just need to go save, and then I'll, like, run to fire. Like, that's it. every other moment I've had has been on this has been a video and is going to be on YouTube.
So I'd say that you and I are both well on the opinion that this is game of the year.
Yes, 100% this is game of the year for me.
Looks like we're wrapping up the credits here.
Yeah, we're getting the logos shenanigans.
6 more vodka.
That's a lot of vodka. There's enough of a gap that I didn't think there was going to be another one down there. Okay, it's okay. Alright, here we go, Chris. Oh, the spire. Hey, it's Hades. Wait, did we just leave the spear there? Oh. Come on! What? Wait, what?
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Oh.
Chris.
Oh.
I stand by my decision to be sassy with him at the end instead of saying he redeemed himself.
We don't. Yeah.
I stand by that decision. I stand by that decision.
So this was the thing. See, Jeff had one issue. He didn't want a sequel to this game at all. That was the thing. He didn't even.
I don't want a sequel. I think that you could easily make that a DLC though.
Sure,
I'm very much okay.
I don't
with
even
DLC.
think he really wanted DLC because for him, he said his opinion was like the game was like it was a great way to end it.
It was a done story.
I know. I remember reading him say, or I'm sorry, hearing him say that he hated the post-credit scene because to him
it just sets it up for like more stuff. Yeah.
Definitely more, yeah.
And just the War Machine threat, Chris.
Nice.
Okay. Well, that's going to do it for the finale. The fucking 2-hour finale. 2-hour and 3-minute finale of Into the Embrace. Chris, we beat Horizon Zero Dawn.
We did.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Please tune in tomorrow or the next day, depending on. Yeah. Okay, I'll just leave it on this to end it. For the bonus episode where we find out, according to Alex, exactly what happened with Rost and his past, which we never got to find out during the story. It's something that Aloy wanted to know, and that I want to know. And then after that, I don't know when we'll be back, but we'll be heading north.
Well,
but Chris,
we'll be back for DLC at some point, but
yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for joining me on this epic adventure, Chris. I couldn't have done it without you.
Always pleasure.
All right. We'll see you guys.
And that's it for Horizon Zero Dawn.
We're going to start the way that we ended, on a bad joke. We'll see you guys in the next feature.